morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi.Nnamdi Chinadu from Alo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Tata Bobochi Orie. Though I am late, honestly speaking, due to situations beyond my control, but it is better to be late than never sometimes, please. I apologize for being so late, 1 hour plus late, honestly. It is not about any technical problem, no. It's just private issue that is beyond my control that made me to come late. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform. Tata Bobochorie, the 28th day of September. Many people will be thinking that this is not live. Please, this is a live program. Today being the 28th day of September 2024. Tata Bobochorie. Though I am late, which we are going to be brief, but we must move on because many things are happening. It's been few days. I'm not on air, just few days, but I shall be making it up. We must continue in this struggle. Honestly, there is no letting down, no going back, because we have no back to go through. I just want to talk on a few things. Just very few things. Before I just open the lines for a few calls and close the program. But there is this clip I played, very, very touchy. We have many similar clips that we have been receiving. I want us to think, because Mazi.Nnamdi, the last time he said it, that there are some people that are trying to be relevant in Biafra, using his name, using IPOB, using ESN, out of blue. Immediately, Mazi.Nnamdi was renditioned in 2021. All of them come out, government sponsored. Ask yourself, why is it so? Now you begin to, once you have a retrospect, a reflection, why is it? Because let me tell you, this issue is not something that is isolated only in our struggle. It's everywhere. It is not something that is unexpected in a struggle of this magnitude. But our duty, our job is to do what? To open your eyes to the realities, to tell you, to warn you about this type of people, because we are fighting a very monstrous warfare. It doesn't matter how you see it, we are fighting a very gigantic war. Are you hearing me? Through every dimensions, our enemies are fighting us. We have been saying this, that the Nigerian government is now using Gowon agenda, Gowon and Obasanjo agenda, using Igbos to kill Igbos, to compromise everybody, to confuse everybody, to make people, the population, hate the struggle. When you listen to this, my dear man, my dear brother, which I played his clip, I want you to put yourself in his shoe. People call you, wherever you are, that they are holding your brother that is doing politics in our land, that they are going to kill him. Just for what? A brother, an Igbo person, a Biafran. Now, Mazi.Nnamdi has been against this. Remember, there was a time some people we are too charged, and people start calling our leaders that, look, we have to destroy, we have to go and kill all these people, all these Igbo politicians, some of all these people in our land. Mazi.Nnamdi said something. He said, any day we raise our hand against our fellow Biafrans, that say bye-bye to Biafra, that we should never kill our own. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? But do you know that the Nigerian government set up these people in order to cause pain to ourselves, to us, in order to cause pain to us as a people, so that our population will isolate IPOB and loathe it, hate it, that they are now the cause of their pains? That is the Nigerian government work. Here, our intelligence work. We have been hammering it here on Radio Biafra to open your eyes to understand the tricks of Nigerian government. That is why they set up their own people. They activate criminality or criminals through directly or indirectly supporting them. You know, there is indirect support of criminality. There is a way Nigerian government can support them indirectly. They are not the people I can say, okay, those that they didn't set up, but they don't do anything about to bring them down. No. They know where all these criminals in our land are, but they leave them. The order from above is from the Nigerian military hierarchy. Nigerian police hierarchies, leave these people. Na Biafra land, so that Biafra. Listen, that is their wording. Biafra to separate from Nigeria. Leave them. Let them kill themselves. How again make it easy in here Biafra? Because Nigeria, here we are. That is their policy. That is what they have activated. That is why you see all these criminals, they will showcase themselves on social media, listen, with guns, threatening only our people. Have you ever seen these criminals fighting Fulani headsmen, killer headsmen that are destroying our land? Have you ever seen them fighting kidnappers? Because they are the kidnappers, they are the killers of our own people. Don't you reason? Remember, I am live and direct. Today is the 28th day of September 2024. So that as you are hearing my voice, you know that we are live and direct. And I am assuring you that work is ongoing on many places in Biafra land to restore our radio, our FM radio. I am assuring you that in no distant time, everywhere will be completely booming. So, what am I trying to say? This, our brother, I understand his pain. What they want to do is to make the public hate this struggle. Are you hearing me? Because these criminals, this Perima and his own people, they always target our people. There is one of the clips of Ekperima where he said, Biafra, Biafra. There's a way he said it. I have been searching for that clip. People don't know what it means there. He said it with hatred. Because this is a person that, according to witnesses, he hates our people with reckless abandon. He hates anything Biafra. So, Biafra. Okay, Biafra. That is it. Before Akuchafra. That is what they are using him to do. Are you hearing me? So we should be at alert. The whole criminals is just like when we are shouting roadblocks everywhere in our land. Roadblock everywhere. Military. Remember, there was a time unknown government, which we didn't know, pursue almost all cleared everywhere in our land, almost. You don't see police with their uniform, military, the same thing. Do you know what happened? Nigerian government activated the pure criminality, kidnapping, taking of phone. They can kill you because of your phone, you know, because no more police. No, so they force now. People now start crying. Hey, now if it is like this, I beg, let military come back. I beg, let the police come back. They are protecting us. This is intelligence work. The issue is this: do our people understand all these strategies? These are strategies of warfare. Are you hearing what I'm saying? These are strategies of warfare. Do you see what Israel is doing in Palestine? Is the same thing, giving outright punishment to everybody, so that the population will hate Hamas and now be reporting them, we turn against them. It is a war strategy. This is what they are doing us. They use, you see, criminals will use IPOB. Oh, we are IPOB, we are ESN. They will call you on phone. Give us a go, drop for us 2 million. Otherwise, we will pay you visit and kill you. We will destroy your house. We will burn your house. So that when people that are hearing this, falling victim, their people fall victim, how do you think that they will genuinely support genuine Biafra freedom through IPOB? How do you think? Because actually what IPOB here our strategy, so that in communities in our land they will hate ESN, and that is what is happening. But our people are opening their eyes. That is why here on Radio Biafra we try to open the eyes of our people to the strategies of our enemies. There are some communities that these criminals are. They will come. They will use ESN, say they are ESN. The community will welcome them with open arm. Say, okay, Nandi Awundinkai. Before you know, within few days, they will unleash terror, start raping their children, their females, start stealing, start robbing them, start kidnapping them and taking ransom. Now, this community we say now, so what are ESN shemezi? Now, they will now collaborate with Nigerian military in order to pursue these people in any way. Now, when genuine ESN, once they pursue them, look at how they work. Once these people hate ESN, now they have given the Nigerian military will give green light to the Fulani killer headsmen. Say these people, don't worry, you can do anything. Now the headsmen will enter. If real ESN wants to come to combat the headsmen in their land, the community will say, nah, this Fulani name maybe don't worry. Do you see the here IPOB in Hala? Do you see the monstrous dirty job, dirty mess we are in because of these people, these criminals, for their own selfish agenda, their own selfishness? They are being directly and indirectly being used by Nigerian government. Any community they enter, they will enter as ESN. The community will, open their arms for them, bring them in, say no, don't give them maximum cooperation, thinking that they are genuine. After a few days, they will unleash terror, because that is the point. That is what they are contracted to do. They will unleash terror in the community. The community will become confused. Say, nah, is it how the ESN we are hearing, how they are working? They are now killing us. If it is like that, I beg, let Nigerian military come. It's them that they are better. This, before you know, as they are being pursued, because Nigerian government, they allow them, they give them leeway in order to come and mess up the name of ESN in those communities. That is how they are working. So that once they finish their job, now Nigerian government will do and say, okay, they have gone. Now they will give green light to the Fulani headsmen killers. That you people now can do anything, no problem. This community, they are they have now hatred against ESN, not knowing that those people are not ESN. They are using their impostors. Exactly what the Nigerian government did during the Civil War, that created animosity in many of our coastal communities today. They will wear Biafran regalia, Biafran military uniform with insignia, Biafran insignia, and come to a community. You know that many people, many Yorubas, many Hausas, many non-Igbo, they speak Igbo. They speak Igbo till today. Obasanjo, you see, he speaks Igbo fluently like anything. So when they come, they select them. They come, they say the community will welcome them. Na Biafra, they see their insignia. They are Biafran soldiers. The following day, they will round them up, start raping their women, start doing, not knowing that they are Nigerian soldiers, but dressed in Biafra insignia, Biafra military uniform. Are you hearing me? They are, what they are doing, they are working on their brain, on their mentality, in order to hate Biafra. That is the thing. And this is what they are doing today. Now, when they are raping, now Nigerian military will come as if these people will run away, as if they have pursued them. These our people, communities will welcome Nigerian military. Say, we are now Nigeria. We have nothing to do with Biafra because they are killers. They rape our children. I don't know. This radio is meant to open your eyes on this war tactics. This is the war tactics. Are you hearing me? So this is what they have activated in our land. Like this, our brother that is saying this thing. If he say he is now, imagine it's you, they kill your brother, calling you that we are going to kill your blood brother. Do you know what it means? You become something like, you know, a kind of obsolete. You become more radicalized even against these people. This is what some of our communities in Biafra land are undergoing. And many of them don't know that this is a tactics. That is why I on air. So that people now become now our people in here our own Nigerian tactics, and for them it is working, but our people are understanding the reality. All this, you see all these people, all these criminals, all these criminal gangs. Nigerian government will facilitate them by closing eye. No military will pursue them. No, are you telling me that all these people, that if Nigerian military wants to clear them, they don't know where they are? They know. They know everything. But they allow them to do the dirty job, to work in the brains of our people, to turn against us, against what we are doing. That is what is happening. Please ask these people, why are you killing your own people, hijacking their cars? Why are you kidnapping them, our own people? Why are you where you are very strong is on our people? Oh, he's a saboteur, you kill him. Do you know that if you kill one Biafran, if you kill one Igbo man, we become minors? If we are 99 million, 90 million, we are no more. -1 is no more 90 million. -2, -10 is no more complete. They are reducing us and turning us to hate what we are doing, turning our people against us. That is it. That is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. You know? So the end goal is to now allow Biafrans to kill themselves. allow them to vomit the real agitators, to vomit them. Just walk on their heads so that they loot the struggle. So that they will say, now if Biafra restoration will be like this, we don't need Biafra. That is what they are doing with all these criminals. Our people should be at alert. Our people should be at alert. This war is a very messy war. Messy. M-E-S-S. Mess. From messy. Messy war. Is more dirty than even the first Biafran war. I am telling you, that one is a conventional war. This one is very, very sophisticated, messy, dirty. Because, you know, look at what our brother have declared, that now he is ready. Just let me analyze it a bit. That he is ready to join any group that all their is to clear autopilot. You know, when we are killing ourselves, we no more have a focus to fight our enemies, and they will now be joining one side. Join this side. Join Hana Akraya Hana I now was your one and finish. We will just end up finishing ourselves, because it will be endless. Because our foreigners will be there sponsoring what is happening. This our brother, he no longer said, no, I want to fight to be free. Say, I want any group that comes out that their target is autopilot. Do you see? They have changed the focus of fighting our external enemies to fighting ourselves. Do you see what they want? I want you to listen to it again. Just here in whatever that is going on, please. Let us be understanding. Here on Radio Biafra, it is about reason. To reason. That is the thing. It is about subjugating everything to the altar, thinking aloud. That's why I put that's why I change my timeline. Thinking aloud. Because here we think aloud. It is aloud. You understand? Just listen again, please. Listen to this. As you are listening, read into the heart of this our brother, because he is wounded, or the wounded, like many thousands of our people. They are wounded by these criminals. Listen, he is no more there saying that, look, our external enemies, I will fight them. No, he wants to take revenge, and rightly so. So when we are turned against, activated into fighting ourselves, our enemies will be clapping and supplying us fire to be killing ourselves. That is what Nigeria wants to do, and that is the Gowon policy. They want to turn us against us. Obasanjo say, I used Igbo to fight Igbo. Why? Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes let me say, why Kaiji, at least I make sure we say, no, we have dignity. We cannot resemble our insult, but our people are acting to resemble our insult. Listen again.
My brother, my brother nke exactly asasaka hasar mgbe ha jide my brother. Mgbe m na-ajụ ha kedu ihe my brother mere unu ga-ejije egbu ya, mụ na mmechi ọnụ ebe ahụ na ha agwa m na my brother na ọ na-eme politics.
Onye awo onye Igbo, ndị Igbo ibe ya sị ha na claim falsely that ha na fight for Biafra freedom. Jidere nwanne ya, kpọọ ya na phone na a ga-egbu nwanne gị nwoke. Imagine, just Put yourself in the shoe. They didn't go to Abuja or even capture the terrorists in our bushes. No, that is not their problem. Their problem is our own people. Can't we think? And they now people now support all this experiment. When you see, like I scrolled, I saw how Otto Osheko in a town hall. So here onye now fight for is it how only the body language shows it talks it all. Somebody that is not humble. All that matters to him is his ego. Why is our people so low in mentality, in reasoning? Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is a question I used to ask myself. Because our people are they can frustrate you. I am telling you. The way they reason, their thinking capability. You will see people thinking that Nandi Amaihe, but their reasoning capacity, you become ashamed that you come from the same race with this type of people. People that does not have ability to reason well. Now, when I walk on na ndị akpọrọ ya say na agebu ya brother. Just put yourself in his shoe. Auro go aka akpọrọ gị na phone say na IG and I want the ESN. For example, they fake it. I want the ESN. Your brother, I gave you your brother. Guess ke quite ke ihe ozi igbu. Ke ihe o mere. Listen.
No, ya mere a ga-ejije egbu. I swear to my brother, ihe awu ihe ụmụazị ya mere oge ha jide my brother nke exactly asụsụ aka ha sara mgbe ha jide my brother. Mgbe m na-ajụ ha kedu ihe my brother mere unu ga-ejije egbu ya, mụ na m mechi ọnụ ebe ahụ na ha agwa m na my brother na ọ na-eme politics.
Kedu ihe we eme politics bikon? That's why there is this film which they do. If they give a gorilla an ape, they give him AK-47, thinking that they are together. The ape started shooting anyhow because that is the way he thinks. He don't know enemy or friend or anything. They don't even know what is politics. They don't know that every human being is a political animal. That is why we are different. That is why we are advanced animals. Every human being, the way you relate to other human beings is politics. That person that is heading the gang, that criminal gang, is playing politics also because he's relating to people. So the way we understand the politics is fundamentally flawed. Freedom fighting is a political movement because it consists a lot of people. You are playing politics in your family. As a mother, as a father, as a parent, you play politics. Are you hearing me? Because it's about giving everybody maximum satisfaction and minimum annoyance. That is why Ogaibo Maka eme manyi kira ye ano no nofe ekie ya onye toro ibe ya age enweriri one small thing oge etinye igosi na ase onye a buru nwanne gị ukwu ga-eburu onye nke ọzọ ọ marago nke ọ ga-eburu because that is politics. Because if you don't do like that, if you do it, share the whole meat to be or fish to be equal, there will be grudges. the junior one will like it, but the senior ones will not like it. And there is nothing you can explain in order to prove yourself as the parent that you are knowledgeable. That is where politics come into play. You were to more better you tinye na nke ukwu me ya akara nke na-eso what some arugodo wari come. These are politics, so that the last born will not be annoyed, although she will get the smallest, but she will understand. You explain, this is how you are the last born, no problem, he will understand. But when you do everything to become equal, there is no way you can explain to the seniors. No, they will not. It's not normal. Do you see politics? Do you see politics? So these buffoons, once they hear politics, you don't know that IPOB is a political movement. Wherever there are millions of people, politics is involved. Because people are not the same. We have different, though we are from the same people, we are the same people, but we have different mentalities. We have different understandings. So you must play in order to at least make everybody feel required. You don't isolate one part and and leave others. No. You make everybody feel at home. That is politics. So these buffoons, they don't understand politics. In a village, we play politics. It's politics. Organization is about politics. Are you hearing me? Politics, organization involves politics. Because you have to know how to arrange, how to give at least not 100% of satisfaction, but maximum satisfaction to everybody. So that every people feel satisfied. That is you play. That is politics. It is with politics that America is developed. There is something that our people are misunderstanding. I will become, as time goes on, I will be teaching about all these things, politics, so that our people will understand it more. I think I have thought about it some time ago, because our people are ignorant. Ignorance is the highest killer. People are ignorant. Once they hear politics, they think that politics. Once you hear politics, they say, this is a politician. Oh, he's a politician. No, politics. Everybody plays politics, and you will play politics once we are organized. Where there are multiple human beings with the same goal, there must be politics there. It is a must. Without politics, you cannot drive or be able to control people without adding politics. It's not done. It's not done. First of all, knowing how to talk to thousands or millions of people, politics must be involved. In your knowledge, political knowledge must be involved. Are you hearing me? So when these people say playing politics, they thought that like Nigerian politics, the way Igbo politicians, mainstream politicians, how they go and beg. They thought that politics is about begging or what. That is not good. That is not good politics at all. It's not politics. They are not playing politics. They are just businessmen. Because good politics is not about egoism. It's not self-centered. It is the satisfaction of people. Satisfaction of people, of collectivity, more than your own satisfaction. That is politics. So, but these buffoons, these are criminals that don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about this world, the dynamics of the world we are living today. They don't know nothing about it. So, that's more here, thinking that the world is rotating around them. They don't know that things have changed. It's not like what they are doing. How can you kidnap your brother? Say you are fighting for a people. Now you are killing the people. Does it make any sense? No. Does it make any sense? How do you think the people will support you? How? Tell me how. If Mazi.Nnamdi has been like that, to killing, oh yeah, kill everybody, kill. Do you think that he will have support? Do you think that we have support? Do you think that he will have the support he has today? Do you think so? Do you think so? Do you think so? The answer is no. He protects our people. Mazi.Nnamdi. And that's why he said that he is suffering for us, for our people. That the marginalization, the persecution of Igbos will end with him. That is the word of a leader. Now, how do you think if Mazi.Nnamdi is telling people, oh yeah, kill everybody, go to the market, force everybody, and any person, kill them? Do you think that IPOB will have support as he has today? The answer is no. Please, just listen. Continue listening.
No, I swear to Almighty God, chairman of our community, government butere ihe, ojebute oke ndebe ha. Asị ya bịa bụrụ ka oke ụmụ ogbenye. Agụ na agụ. Isi na ị na-eme ọta pilot. Simon Ekpa ebe ihe unu ga-ebi ụmụ ogbenye ka ha wee na-eri nri wee na-enọ sit at home. Then ndị na-achịzi obodo ha wetezi ihe a ga-ejiji enyezi ndị obodo ka ha wee rie nri. Isi na ọ na-eme politics. Na mmechi ọnụ na a ga-egbu ya nwesị unu menwa akpada aga ya aka. That is where your problem will start. And those idiot asị na ahịa wụ gentle with his gang na nke a na-akpọ butu ụzọ. Na a ga-egbu ya na a ga-egbuliri ya. Nse, excuse me, nwanne gị nwoke otu anyị nọ na mmadụ bịa kpụrụ nwanne gị nwoke na ọ na-agwa gị na a ga-egbu ya, how will you feel?
Let me ask this. Why is it that our people, Biafrans in general, are always very strong only against their brothers? Why is it so? This has been a worry. Do you know this is the reason why I call our people that we are still primitive? Unless you are a genuine IPOB, you are awakened. Do you know what is primitivity? When you are self-destructive, when you are only strong against your own people. Okenulu. I used to give this example and I will continue giving it. Do you see Good Luck Jonathan on the central stage, on the center in Nigeria federal stage? He becomes so gentle. I say, no, the blood of Nigerians does not merit my political ambition. Do you see? In Abuja, because it involves Fulani, it involves Yoruba, so yeah, mellow down. He surrendered power very easily. He didn't go there to show power, showcase, but let it be in Bayelsa. He was a governor first tenor, and he want to, others are challenging him. Instead also let everybody die. His own brothers, let everybody die. There now, the blood of his people will merit his political ambition. Just like what is happening between Fubara and Nyechomuike. No person will bow down. No person will back down. Instead, let everywhere fire. They will destroy everything. Biafrans in general were kenulo. Yeah, very primitive character. You know, primitive animals. Go and study about primitive animals. They consume themselves. They eat themselves. They kill themselves. That is primitive animals. So in Honahim Jinak boy na ndiba the primitive. It's not about being fine boy or fine girl. No. It's not about no. It's not about being wealthy, being financially okay. That makes you not to be. No. Is lack of organization, lack of how to be organized with your people, how to have showcase that you and your brother are the same. You cannot harm your brother. Instead, you can jointly harm a foreigner. You know, I've been telling you, in this world order, it is allowed. In the natural world, if you people, as a people, we are naturally authorized, authority to deal with the foreigners. I try may exterminate if we can bear the consequences, because the consequences is the only thing. If we can get away with it, if we do it, anything. But that is why you can kill the people, destroy them, but you don't dare do it against your own people. That is where natural law comes into play. Some call it the law of karma. And the law of karma, what it brings is destruction of that race. That is it. Because the race Agda denote, the race will never be one. When you start killing yourself, when you start self-destruction, you are no more. You will burn yourself out. And that is primitivity, primitive character. So this is the question I used to ask. Why are Biafrans, not only Igbo, Biafrans in general, but they are like, once it comes with their own people, hey, there you see how for you care for our corner that they, but let them go and deal with foreigners. Let them deal with Yoruba. Let them deal with even other nationalities. Hey, they will become the most gentle set of people. How make a business with the other people? Erigo they go asking anywhere happen. Mana onye beha onye Igbo beha onye Ijo. Hey, Chineke. Now. That is primitive character. Being unable to resolve our differences as brothers. But dog eat dog, we eat ourselves at any slightest thing. Remember 2015, good luck Jonathan. He gently stepped down, appointed the most gentle president. Oh, gentleman. Where he's supposed to fight. No, he said, no, I'm gentle. No, I cannot. The blood of Nigerians does not merit my political ambition. But if it is in his own land, with his own people, there, he will show muscle. He don't care how many thousands of people perish. That is not his problem. Wike is a case study. If Wike on the federal level, anything to fight away, he will just be gentle. Because he knows he is nothing. That is primitive character. And I keep on asking, if the line is open, because I don't even anything, any view on this, you can also talk to us, let us hear. Because this question come now every time. Come find out. Against our own people, against their own people, against their kith and kin. They maltreat them. Again, but how foreigners, hey, bow down. The very gentle, the very nice. Why is it so? That is primitive character. Now the question of Najo, why is it so? Why is it so? Why is that primitive character still remaining in us? Why? That people will use the name of ESN, be committing atrocities against our own people. that the so-called they are trying to save. Does it make any sense? No, tell me, does it make any sense? They want our people to hate what we are doing. That is Obasanjo's statement. I use Igbo to kill Igbo. I use Igbo to fight Igbo. Go on, say, if I knew what I know now on Igbos or about Igbos, I wouldn't have wasted billions and billions of dollars and lives of Nigerians fighting the Biafrans. No, I would have given a fraction of that money to some Igbos and they will kill themselves for me and do the job very perfectly. Can you ask yourself why does he make that statement? Is it not what is being exhibited today in our land? Is it not what is being exhibited in our land today? Oh, sit at home. You will see human being going to throw the ways, burn the means of livelihood of our villagers, mothers, and old fathers and mothers. Now, or now they must say, you sit at home, they are born, they destroy, even to the extent of killing them. How do you think they will feel? People you say you are trying to liberate, how are they going to be seeing the struggle? So that is the Fulani agenda. I mean the go on agenda, the go on policy. Obasanjo system. I use Igbo to fight Igbo, so that they themselves, no person will be fighting them. They are free, just being at the outskirts, watching us killing ourselves. So look at the primitive people. When you lack, if a bullet is finishing or weapons, they will supply more. Say now, don't allow this one. Don't you see in River State? Do you see the Nigerian government president is doing lip service? But they love them to kill themselves into extinction. One we side we can go security and tell him, don't allow Fubarao. I am with you. Any help you need from, is it money to buy people? You give them guns. They will go also, some will go to Fubara and say, look, you are now the governor. Don't let this useless man intimidate you. So they knock their heads together, continue putting in fire. In here, these are useless. When they see that you are useless, strangers will use you as they want to make caricature of you, for you to kill yourselves. I have I got you only one nail or one decay. Is it not our age? Now, he wish the kitchen he blew one nigga. Okay, to nagi the key one and one nigga. During the Chinese Civil War, I think in 18th century, they were fighting themselves. Japan, being a stranger, wanted to invade them. Chinese were killing themselves. Are you hearing me? Chinese were killing themselves in a civil war. But when China came to their land to invade them, because China saw that these people are killing themselves, so let us go and profit, use that enmity with them, and we strike and take all of them as slaves and take over their land. But China, being wise people, they are not primitive, they are very wise people that were bitter enemies. They saw that stranger wants to come. Do you know what? They sent emissaries on themselves, people that were killing themselves brutally. They sent emissaries. They say, hey, Japan is coming into, if we people don't, we are brothers, so we are Chinese, no problem, we can stop now and continue fighting later. But we have existential problem. A foreigner is coming to invade our land. If we continue fighting ourselves, they will take our land and we will all be losers. So it's better we join up and fight and ward off foreigner. If we finish them, Now, if our problem continues, no problem. We know that at least we are in our land. We are brothers fighting each other. No problem. Let's be killing ourselves. No problem. And that is what they did. That is what they did. They joined up. And they say, now this thing, they make sense. They say, okay, let us stop. Now we are no more enemies of ourselves. Let us face foreigners first. And they face the foreigners. That is how wise people do. That is how civilized people do. That is how they behave. Not siding, but if it is our own people, the way, the primitive character mindset we have, one we go immediately say, hey, I have a powerful, he will side with the foreigner to come and kill his own brother, thinking that after the foreigner will the foreigner will praise him and give him power. After following foreigner to kill your brother, that foreigner will turn around and subjugate you and kill you. Ask Afonja. Ask the Hausa today. Are you hearing me? The Hausa, they committed that error. That very big mistake. Catastrophic error they committed. Foreigner, Ottoman Danfodio, who is a Fulani foreigner, manipulated them using religion and caused commotion. And they start fighting themselves. Ottoman Danfodio was watching them, supporting one side and saying, kill the Hausas, kill the Hausa for him. And after he took over power, and he turned the Hausas into vassals. He turned them into slaves till today. Fulani slaves. Who lose? Do you see? Do you know the reason, the main reason why? I've said this several times here, and I've thought about it. The main reason why Christianity have roots in Igbo land. Anglican Church came to Onitsha the first time in mid-19th century, 1857. And at that time, Onitsha. No, that is a real name. Onitsha. And that was the Onitsha. Because on the ono ha karaka, and that was the Onitsha. So, they saw, what is the name of all these missionaries, so-called missionaries, being sent to them? They came to Onitsha to establish. Onitsha people that time saw that there is this foreigner, so they accepted them wholeheartedly. It's not that they want to join Christianity, no. But because mostly their reason is they have seen a powerful foreigner that they will be siding with in order anytime they have communal problem with the Obusi. Listen, what I'm telling you is a historical fact. Or it's not made up. When you make researches, you will know. It's not because they want to become Christians. No. They saw black people speaking different languages with white people. They say, at least these people, they came with boats, they have weapons. They now remember, we used to have problem with our brother neighbor, Obusi. We have these people with us so that we can deal with our brother. Do you see very primitive character? Today, that's why today all of us become losers in that religion. Now, Catholic biana Onitsha. Ha nabata yes ya hono ndi ai geji na alo ogun ndi ga na enyere anya aka na ebu wan umunna buso umunna sure wanna have just like you have a foreign friend, powerful friend. You see na sure wanna image all these people come getting how wish you know. In order to deal with Obushi, they accepted the Catholic Church, they gave them land, and they built. After some years, Anglican first came to Onitsha. After some years, Catholics saw what happened, and let me tell you, Europeans are very, very smart. Any imperial power, colonizer, they are very smart. That's why Fulani, politically, they are wise. Are you hearing me? They use what is obtainable in the locality in order to conquer the locality. They don't go through the same system everywhere. No. They will come and study the land, and whatever that is obtainable, their weak points, they will use them against them. That is how they bring them down. So the Europeans now, after some years, Catholic Church, so they have studied. They've seen that, look, Onitsha used to have communal crisis with Oboshi, and now Anglican Church have entered Onitsha. Catholic Butenke has said, now let us go to their opposing brother. And they are all Europeans. They say, no problem, come. Now Obosi people say, we have other people like, now we can have other people like you. So two of you, we also have foreigners like you that can deal with you. Do you see the misunderstanding or primitive character, lack of civilization in the brain? You see that? Instead of them gathering together, joining together, even if they are fighting, and say, no, let us have a truce. Let us ward off this foreigner. We don't know what they are coming to talk. We don't care. Ward them off. Let us fight them, all of us. No. Hana also foreign also. Today, they gain ground and we are in Hana amazing competition. Ndị Onitsha na-enye ndị ala, ndị Obochi na-enye double. They don't care about what they are preaching, but because of that primitive competition, ndị a na-support ndị a na-support ndị a na-akpụgazi in other places na-emezi ajizie ha na-eme competition. Is it not what is happening, still happening today? Is it not? Let us think, let us reason. Ihe na-emekwe na anyị n'aka, mostly osi anyị n'aka. I am telling you honestly. All before come now say, hey, Hakpurayasi or Wakpuraya. No, yes, Hakpurayasi, I will not deny that. Mana. The bad politics and primitive character noinaka so one of the causes of our problem today. I can authoritatively say it. If the line is open, it's disputable, you say your mind. You understand? That is the beauty of Radio Biafra. But I'm telling you this, that is it. Are you hearing me? Now let me finish it.
Call to phone. I call again, he refused to pick my call. Or some call again, no pick a call. Some that no one feel that nam would move bia na campo ha.
Onya na-ekwu arụ na onye Fulani, onye ọbịa, onye Hausa na-ekwu ọga na-agwa ya okwu like this. Ọga na-agwa ya okwu like this, ọ ga-eji nwayọọ na mana onye Igbo dịka ya, nwanne ya, hey, ịhụ power. Ogosi ya na nna bịa na ka agbagbuo gị na anyị nwere ike na this and that. Mana ya ahụ foreigner ya bow down. Orozie the most gentle. Oh yeah, primitive character beacon. For ndị na-aghọta ihe o primitivity. Oh yeah, o primitivity. Na that is uche our people, the Ikeyik is outdated. Oh yeah, that is it.
Bịa gwa ya okwu ahụ. Na ha agwacha na m that na ha ga-egbu my brother with authority, na ha ga-egbu ya. Na ha ga-egbu ya.
Igbo nwanne gị eto ọnụ gị dịka gị na-eko igburu nwanne gị. Do you see the character? You see what they are doing in our land? Obasanjo came the other day in Owerri in front of Igbo men and women, so-called old people. I don't call them elders. He said, I use Igbo to fight Igbo. They clap. Bah, 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 bah. He mocks them direct in their face, not on telephone. They clap. Oba of Lagos to tell them, I will send you down into the lagoon. I will throw all of you into the lagoon if you don't vote my choice candidate. Imagine that is an Igbo Eze, one Igbo chief or traditional ruler, gather Igbo people and tell them this. Imagine. They will not forget till today. It will be ricocheting till today. Agane won. They will be fighting and killing. How can onya or onye? I want you to neku achomka why am neku ya na soko Igbo, so that because our radio neku in many places. Biafra land. Kandin na ndin na ghọta ihe na-eme anyị. Imagine no one traditional ruler gather ndị ọhaneze ndị Igbo, for example na Aba, ndị Igbo traders ma ndị aka ji akụ ma ọ nọ Ọnịsha gather ha sị this election na-abịa ọnụ ga-atụnyerịrị onye ọwụna bi ebe a, otherwise m tụnye ọnụ n'ime River Niger. Imagine one eze onye Igbo gwara ndị Igbo this. From there a ga-ebido killing till today. I get ekwu nsogbu ya no go finish. Mana onye Yoruba gwara ha onye ọwụna daa ka ihe a menyo dị quiet. Oya ihe anyị na-arịa, oya primitive character. Ebe foreigners ndị be anyị suppose react, suppose imepe ahụ, imesha ahụ, megharịa ahụ, ị ga-ada ahụ ha. Onye ọwụna dịka mmanya na-ele onye ga-ebilite ekwu, onye ọwụna mee ihe. Mana ahụrụ ofu onye n'ime anyị kwuru, ofu onye ndị Igbo kwuru gwa ha ihe a. Ajọ onye ka ewu ịmakwa onye ebe a ka ị ga-ahụ ndị Igbo bidozie ịmakwa onye mbụ awụ m ọnwa nwanna na nka ka ị na-agwa ọdị okwu a onye ka ewu. I will perfect slaves. I am telling you honestly. I will complete perfect slaves. All IPOB bịa zọpụta anyị. Mazi.Nnamdi Kanu with the IPOB zọpụtara anyị. Ndị a zọpụtara because enwere ndị kawo perfect slaves. I have 49 amajiji. I be very gentle. I behave ourselves. Man, I or the call the only buy, hey, on your gagwakwana go. Who or who do you know? Do you care the Kayenawa? Care the great Parageja Wamoku like this? Man, all of Lagos made him salt openly, direct. Everybody, even how to ya you cool down. Imagine now. For example, Obi of Onitsha, Burundi Igbo no Onitsha, Mandishi different places of Igbo land. Go ahead that. So achọkwara ka ọ vote onye onye m chọrọ ka ọ chịa na Anambra. Onye ọwụna ọnụ ga-emekwe ọnụ ga-vote ọnụ ga-eme ya mtụnye onye ọwụna mtụnye ọnụ na this River Niger. Imagine. Just imagine what I'm saying. Just imagine. Think about it. How is it going to go? There will be civil war in our land direct. No kuro no onye. The very primitive people are not cool like this. So or the whole world on rotate on him. Onye na-ekunu ile anya enweghị ụzọ. Enweghị ihe. Electricity nothing. No na-amụ generator in 21st century. No central road, no railway line. And they deny everything. Nigerian government borrowed $22.7 billion last time. Using crude oil from our land as collateral. And Buhari openly said that this thing I'll build those railway line, but the southeast is not there. They cannot they keep quiet. No person cough. No person cough. imagine that Ebutre, for example, one side of Igbo people just say, we'll take it, we'll not give any of the other side. Maybe Anambra, governor of Anambra have that money. Say, no, we are not going to give any other side, only Anambra. Hey, back, because that is the way they are programmed. But we are trying to reprogram ourselves from this perfect slavery.
Ogikenga, let me tell you, Mfu squad ga-ewepụta onwe ha for this autopilot, special squad I got signed for this autopilot. I will volunteer myself, make sure that n'ihe ọbụla autopilot they creep her down.
Do you see now why Gowon agenda is working for them? This our brother is no more talking about any squad that will fight the Nigerian government or the Fulani headsmen. I will be there. They are destroying our farms, killing our people in Log Banta. Let me join and fight. No. He don't have time for that. Now it is fighting against ourselves. And that is what Nigerian government is applauding. That is what they want to do. So that we start, when we are fighting ourselves, we don't have their time. They can come and be taking us one after the other. Here I know recrimination, animosity. Hey, now these people are now to one yaka. Oh, now here, he killed them. After and there's now here, they kill us. We'll be killing ourselves. That is what Nigerian government is trying to do, but they will not succeed because our eyes are wide open. The declaration of this our brother is what Nigerian government wants. Because when, as he declared that now, he wants to fight his own brother. He wants to fight autopilot, yes. That did to him. Rightly so, because it's vengeance. I don't blame him. Yes. When he's fighting, he declared to fight them. Now, who will be fighting the Fulani headsmen? Nobody. So they have easy access on every one of us. Do you see what they want to achieve through this autopilot? Do you see what they want to achieve through these criminals? Are you seeing it? You see the handwriting on the wall? Do you see the Nigerian tactics? Obasanjo tactics? Gowon policy or agenda? Use Igbo to kill Igbo. That is what they are doing. Now, let me play another listen. Let me go into another topic. Let me play it, please. Let me play it. You know, the reason, or one of the reasons why they impose Hope Uzodinma in Imo State, they are releasing them. One of the reasons. You know, the other time, I think is it yesterday or day before yesterday, I will play it on news, TVC news, that they will be bringing. They have agreed with Hope Uzodinma to bring refugees, northern refugees in Imo State. They will occupy our land. Do you remember they tried the Ruga different ways? Buhari tried it different ways but resisted. This is another form of it. And they will only use the person they impose because it's one of the contracts. Do you see how somebody, because of selfish interests, they can destroy a race? Hope Uzodinma, within small time, whether 2 or 3 years now, you go. I think he's on the second year or second term. Second year of second term. Within 2 years now, he will go. But the legacy, the evil legacy they use him to put in our land, it becomes irreparable. Just like Ojo Zokalo. Ojo Zokalo brought the law, but brought Ruga, which he boasted of. And what the place, what does it turn today? You know, Mazi.Nnamdi said this. As a leader, you must have sound judgment, the ability to give out sound judgment, not only about the immediate future. I mean, not only about the present, but the future, the far future. That is what you are doing today. You ask, not in the next 10 years, 20 years, in the next 50 years, how is this my policy, how is it going to affect our people? By that time, maybe I will not be alive, I will no more be alive, but how is it going to affect my people? This is one thing our people lack, and that is what is called mercantile mentality. Mazi.Nnamdi has been talking against right from the word go. Mercantile mentality is about what you are going to get now as an individual, not about your people. Hope Uzodimma use his in selfishness to become the governor by every means, to be in power so that he will loot like others. Now he signed every goddamn thing with the Fulani, and they backed him up and put him in power. And he continued on. He made the Imo state that was the most peaceful state in Nigeria before. He turned Imo state upside down. He become a criminal den. He become kidnap, where people, where organ harvesting is at its peak, where people can be kidnapped in broad daylight in motor parks. They pack people. You think you are going to your destination, they pack you from a capital Owerri and go drug you inside the car and go and start killing and harvesting organs. Kidnap is what Hope Uzodimma brought in Imo State. He never finished. Now he is bringing so-called refugees from the north. Now, as I put it on my timeline, Jonas Surface on Facebook, in the list of CNG, that's the gas conversion centers in Nigeria, instituted by the federal government, none is located in the southeast. You check the places, is Benin, Lagos, Abuja, Benin, Zamfara, the north. Now when they come, no southeast. Highest, they put in Calabar. And do you know why they are putting this? Put in Delta. All those corners, in order to make them feel that, look, they are loved. They are the politics, eh? Now, I'm telling you. When the caliphate. No, how the politics, boy. Instead of doing something that will bring development in core Igbo land, southeast, they will put it at the periphery. These are in Igbo land, Igbocha, but they know that these people, many of them are saying we are not Igbo, in order to make them feel that, oh, we are different from somebody from Imo State, we are different from Anambra, we are different, so we are not Igbo. To make them feel that they are being loved, they put a railway line for Warri to where, but they made sure that they bypass anything southeast, so that this other people of our brothers will be feeling that, oh, look, we are loved by the caliphate, so we are not like Igbos, whereas they are Igbos. And these people, they are playing advanced politics, I am telling you. So all these things they don't put in our land, though. They don't remember so-called the south. I'm talking about southeast now. They don't put it. $22.7 billion was borrowed from China for railway construction with the crude oil from our land as collateral, and the southeast was openly bypassed. Simply put, there is no federal government presence in southeast apart from military cantonments where they kill, where they, to extort money. That is what the presence. Now, they said they are bringing refugees from the north. They remember southeast. a trash dump. They call us, our land become garbage dump for them. He's in a member, know that is good for this thing. Hope they will give him leverage now. You know, that is what they sign. So he cannot refuse. They start deceiving people through the press, through the media. Are you hearing me? This is why do they now see Southeast as the place that merits the dumping of these people? Because they see our land as garbage dump, as trash dump for their evil agenda. This is another ruga in disguise. We are never against genuine refugees, yes, but these people, I tell you, they are not genuine refugees. What they are telling the public here on the media is simple trash and falsehood, far from the truth. And Hope Uzodinma is part of the evil agenda, because that's one of the reasons they impose him on Imo State in the first place. Yes. Do you remember Lokbanta? Is Ojo Carlos still as a governor? No. But have you forgotten when Governor Oti instructed the military to comb Lokbanta? Have you forgotten what they found out? More about 70-something decomposing bodies, with some of them that are headless, without no head, and a countless number of skeletons. They didn't go foul. This is the legacy of Ojo Zokalo, and today Hope Uzodinma is doing the same thing. With development, bring a railway line. No, that one is not for us. Okay, CNG for gas at the charging center. No, it's not for us. We don't merit it. What we merit is dumping terrorists, so that they will come in the next 20, 30, 40 years. They become a problem, very big problem, because they are expansionists. They know what they are doing. This is the only thing the federal government can bring in our land, northern refugees. And you ask them, with the refugees, why? Who caused the refugees? Why refugees? What they cost, what they are doing, using Fulani terrorists. Look at what they deceive our people. They are deceiving our people with the nonsense news. Listen. Because many of our people, because that is how we behave. TV, you see our people arguing it. I'm not calling me on the news. No, development can be built. Primitive people. No, development. And with the refugee from there, I got home development. And they will start training, them, and training some of our people also. How? Perfect slaves. But perfect one. That is why they mentioned our bite of Biafra. Do you know what the Europeans call it? Do I need to tell you more? They called the name given to bite of Biafra was Slave Coast. Go and I challenge you to go and make research. Why does the Europeans look other places? Only in bite of Biafra they called Slave Coast. Is this character? Is he not a Hope Uzodinma? Is not an Igbo man. He's from our mama, but he is the person being used in order to impose their evil agenda. That is perfect slavery. What matters to them is their selfish interest. They don't care about what it will cost to the population, to their brothers and sisters in future. They don't care. Now they are let everywhere scatter. They don't care. Perfect slaves. Listen, because
where the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, attention to Imo State, where the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons has concluded plans for the training of refugees, migrants, and internally displaced persons.
This is not. Why can't they train them in the north? Why can I think North has more land than far Niger State is larger than the whole of Southeast. Is it not what they say? But they are bringing now is where they are training in school in a human ban. There are some lies that when you look at it, it is disgusting. NDA, the whole federal government real military training centers and federal government parastatals, they are in the north. But now they find Imo a suitable place to train their refugees from north. There is a way they can lie to the public, and it becomes disgusting. It becomes disgusting. National NDA, National Defense Academy in Kaduna, different all in Kaduna, all in Sokoto, in Zamfara. They have all these training centers. No, they don't train them there. They bring it down to Imo. Don't you see that there is something fishing? They are establishing another law in our land. Something that will become a problem from 10 years coming, 20 years coming. You will not see it now. By that time, Hope Uzodinma is no more. Maybe he must have died even. He will no more be. So, but what he cost will be haunting us that time. Don't you think that it is time we rise up against all this evil agenda? Don't you think so? They have training, this federal government training centers everywhere in the north, where they don't even, everywhere in the north. Federal government is in the north. Now they want to, they'll bring they love us. Good thing. They are bringing for us good thing, right? Bringing their refugees. They call them refugees. They are not refugees. It is part of the jihadism. These are the agendas. These are part of them. Jihadists. They will come they will start marrying, committing atrocities there. From there, they will be expanding. In law, but they give them a piece of land. Before you know, they start committing atrocities against the whole villagers. And people start running away from them. And they start taking people's farmlands. That is how they are. And that is what Hope Uzodinma wants to bring in our land. And you see our people keeping docility, very primitive, without rising up in order to challenge all these things. They see us as water, as unreactive as water. We are saturated. So anything can go. Anything you put dirty something or put it, go and wash it in water, it doesn't react. But you cannot do it in acid or alkaline. They have the same color with water. So many acids are colorless, like alkaline. Many are color. But to put your hand now, put your cloth, your dirty cloth now, you chop it raw, you destroy it, you burn it immediately. To warn you that I'm not water, but they have taken us as water. After all, they can use one person. One of us, they bloat him, make him wealthy, and make all for them. Look at how they bloat. They give them, entourage. They give them military convoy so that they feel larger than life. Now they send them out against their own people. They have understood Igbos. For them, we have no extra card to play. That is why they are surprised with Mazi.Nnamdi. That is why they are highly surprised with IPOB. Because they miscalculated. They thought that they have known Igbos, or they have known all Biafrans. Biafra, they thought that they can analyze us. This is how we behave. Give them money and forget it. But we are proving them wrong. That is their aghast. They are highly aghast. Surprised. We are proving to be another breed of Biafrans. Not the one they thought. Not the one Gowon thought. Not the one Obasanjo thought. I could remember Obasanjo was one of the first people to speak when Mazi.Nnamdi was on air. He said, Igbo, they come again. No, I know them. Don't worry, I know them. Anytime they want the money, they talk about Biafra. Biafra, heaven and earth will fall. Biafra, Biafra. You corner them, give them money, they go down. But they miscalculated. That's why I say, if you are in this journey, in this struggle, genuinely, clap for yourself. Are you hearing me? Because they thought that we are predictable. That in Igbo, Biafrans, they can predict us. They can buy all of them with money. They can do them like this, not knowing that we are a different breed. Are you hearing me? They thought that we are the maker of us. Which you can make of us say he's been made by a knot. The Fulani made him, so he defend their interests openly. Alhaji and Kunle, Alhaji said they understand the Igbo man. That once you give Igbo man, make him feel powerful. Give him the number of the president. He can mobilize the whole Igbo under him, because he can tell them both and say, do you know who you are talking to? Do you know that I can call Tinubu now and he answer me? In your presence, he will die. Tinubu, hello, Mr. President. Yeah. They call. He answer. Yeah. It's Mr. President. How are you? Oh, okay. Okonkwo. Okay. I'm okay. Everybody will bow down to. Now he will start to. They can use him to maltreat everybody, to subjugate everybody. That is how they feel the character of an average Igbo man. But they are mistaken in IPOB. For them, we become, their predictions, their calculations become very wrong. They thought that if they rendition Mazi.Nnamdi, that IPOB will collapse. And they are wrong. And that is why they are popping up criminals, supporting criminals, actively and passively, in order to make our people now turn against our struggle. That is their card, the card they are playing today. And that is why we are opening your eyes to understand the antics of our enemies. Listen, the lies they are dishing out through the media.
Migrants and internally displaced persons. Attention to Imo State, where the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons has concluded plans for the training of refugees, migrants and internally displaced persons on skills acquisition. Federal Commissioner Tijani Ahmed stated this during an inspection of facilities for the training at Nso in Ehimembano Council area. Senior reporter Prince Uba has details and will return with business news.
So all of a sudden, northern refugees, they bring them to train them in Imo State. They train them. No more space in all the whole federal facilities in the north. No space. Now it's in our Igbo. In the core heartland, Igbo heartland in Imo State. That is where they can train them. Where they rejected, they don't put no single federal government facility. All of a sudden, it becomes their paradise for training there. Oh, yeah. Indiana akpakwara na nkata ha na aghọtakwan. Indiana akpara nkata niile ha na aghọta. Look at how the lady reading the news, shining, and the people will be taking it that is nice news, is good news. Oh, they are bringing northern Nigerians like us come to training now. Now, wow, you bring development. Now, wow, these are hardcore terrorists they are bringing. You understand? With the complicity of Hope Uzodinma. These are hardcore. Do you think it's something good they'll bring it in our land? Something good, the Nigerian government of caliphate that hate us with reckless abandon, we bring it in our land? If it is like that, why do they bypass us in railway line? $22.7 billion they bypass. They openly say that Southeast is not among. I could remember Buhari that time said that they are going to source money from another place when the time reaches for them to be able to think about building any railway line in Southeast. And he has gone. Listen.
According to UN Refugee Agency, Nigeria is home for over 85,000 refugees and asylum seekers. About 3.3 million people are living in internally displaced camps as a result of conflict and violence at the end of 2023. The country is still rated among the...
Now you ask them, which violence? Who is sponsoring the violence? Sheikh Gumi said that the jihadists, the Fulani terrorists, the call bandits are their warriors. And he has no question to answer. No. DSS is there looking at him. No question to answer. He goes to the terrorist camp and take picture with them, video with them. Sitting governor of Zamfara State, Matawale, also did the same. Dashing the terrorists, SUV cars for them to continue their terrorist activities everywhere. And it's okay. Now they are bringing the so-called refugees in our land to train them in Imo. I got deny here now. I got deny here. When they give it out as news, the way they will whitewash it, turn it around, in order to be palatable, to deceive the gullible public, mostly the Igbo public, very easily deceived. That is why they are everywhere in Yoruba churches. They are the people following, building, contributing money, building Yoruba churches everywhere. That's 70th birthday on Igbo, and now sponsor everything, and now very no matter primitive people. Oh, that is their job. So they are easily deceived by foreigners. Oh, go on our own people. And you know, shine. And you know, our fault. Go and make research. Why did the Europeans call our side Slave Coast? They call the other place Ivory Coast till today. They call Sierra Leone and Liberia Pepe Coast. They call Ghana, that is filled up with Gold Coast. Then is in our own side they called Slave Coast. Think deep, make deep research and ask. They saw something. There is a mentality they saw there that made them to name that place Slave Coast. Because it's where more than 33% of the whole slaves sent to America are from Biafra side, our land. Ask yourself why. It's the mentality. The mentality. That's it. Here we expose the facts. It doesn't matter, it's painful, but it makes us to think deep and change so that we change. That's it. So as they are dishing out this garbage, you can buy now to hey now why and that they are bringing debts. Oh, can they and you are happily accepting it because they whitewash the news to deceive you because they know you are gullible. You are gullible. Before you know, they start. Tomorrow is Sunday. They start praying. Oh God, hey, God is doing that. He's going to do that. We better change. Otherwise, our race will be wiped or will be assimilated. We better change the way we reason. They are working hard, using our mentality, the way we reason. That's why they are afraid of IPOB, because they know that our mentality is completely different. We are not gullible. As an IPOB, you are not a gullible person. As a student of Radio Biafra, you are not gullible.
10 countries with the largest number of IDPs globally.
So let's check what he has done.
Worried by is still rated among the 10,000 refugees and asylum seekers. About 3.3 million people are living in internally displaced camps as a result of conflict and violence at the end of 2023. The country is still rated among the 10 countries with the largest number of IDPs globally.
So let's check what he has done.
Worried by this increasing trend, the federal government is making efforts to begin training of these vulnerable people in acquiring skills to reduce unemployment. The National Commissioner...
So they are training refugees to acquire skills to reduce unemployment. But look at in the streets of Kano. I saw in video, somebody, a brother made the video. You have thousands of kids only in one road. The beggars, people that they have their two legs, they have everything is intact. Their profession is begging right from childhood. But these refugees, they are coming, bringing to our land to train. They don't train the children. These are people that are supposed to be acquired, really, that needs training in Kaduna, but they allow them purposely to be beggars. They are men, female, all beggars. Let us rise up against hope of them. Otherwise, it's destroying us. What matters to them is the federal government money, cash that will be given to them. Cash, so that this thing they will accept this thing, they accept it. I've been on radio, television, and now throw people ashing. For what? To destroy us. You are training refugees, not refugees in our land. Whereas you have the whole federal government parastatals, training centers in the north, but you see in the street of Kano, almost all are beggars. Children are beggars. They don't even care to put them in school to acquire at least a little knowledge. They don't care to put even them in carpentry, in bricklaying, in different skills to learn. They come on the road to beg. So our land is where they will bring refugees to come and train. Can't we know that there is a fire in the mountain? These people are not telling us. And what they are saying here is far from the truth. Completely far from. They are trying to whitewash their evil agenda so that we will accept it. Our people will accept it. As gullible people now. As gullible people we are. We accept it.
For refugees, migrants and internally displaced persons and his team are here on an inspection of this facility located inside the National Open University of Nigeria Studies Center at Enso, a Imembano local government area of Imo State.
We in the National Commissions.
That is where they want to take. From there, they continue expanding. Before you know, they will conduct themselves. They know. In the next 3, 4, 5 years, they will now start the real agenda. The whole people that side now will become worse than Lock Panther. That is what they want to do. And I know you see now, any person around in that place, any maybe PG that want to talk, they will go and go so be here. Ya na call it is a call it. Say na here the man. Ya na ga okay na ego to sell their land, to commit treason. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. You know, a betrayer of a country is committing treason, not treasonable treason. Treason always goes with death penalty. Treason always goes with capital punishment, because when you betray your land, it is treason, betrayal of your land. That is what Hope Uzodinma is doing. What Ojo Zokalo did in North Banta, we are still suffering from it, and another person is trying to do that, and worse than that, in the core part of Igbo land. And they are whitewashing it, that they will be training. And they train. Why don't they train the Almajiris in Rigmarolin everywhere in the north? They don't train them there with the whole federal government schools that is everywhere in the north. None in our land. It's in our land they want to come and train, because people want to collect money. All that matters to them is to collect money. Hope Uzodinma with his group collect money. Now here how come billions now, you know. And we need to rise up.
Refugees, migrants, and internally displaced persons. We have what we call arrangement for the preparation of our concerned people in order to provide for them training of different trades. Here we are today.
Federal Commissioner with his team is satisfied with the facilities as they believe the training will add value to the vulnerable persons, lifting them out of poverty.
We have gone around the building. It is okay for our use. It is okay for what we intend to do, because in the buildings we can have a lot of laboratories where not only the peoples of concern, including the students around this area, will make use of it.
More than 75% of our population is under 30 years. So majority, that means more than 75% of our displaced persons, refugees, more than 75% of them, they are also under 30 years. So the thing is, the federal commissioner is saying his headache is to make sure that those people are trained.
As Nigeria continues.
So, what of our people? so I wouldn't know not our refugees can put any more said for them to be trained, whereas they have almajiris everywhere in the north. Hey, our people are gullible. With money they can with money many of our people can sell their mother. I am telling you honestly. With ego, money for hand, they can say, look at how they are just looking at the camera and lying, even our own people, in order to lie to our people, to sell to them debt, to come and consume us. We must rise up. Okay, we must rise up or perish. There are two things: either we rise up or we perish.
To grapple with economic challenges, such skills acquisition, if harnessed, will help to take care of such vulnerable individuals in the country.
A word is sufficient for the wise, honestly. It's high time we understand the politics that is going on in Nigeria, because our people in Nigerian politics, Kunle and Alhaji called them, said these are not politicians, they are businessmen. What is businessmen? Only fighting for what is good for you, for your own advantage, your individual advantage. No person is going there for our communal interest. No. Only what you can get. That is why our land is being turned into obsolete place. Converted into another thing altogether. But IPOB is here. IPOB is a breed of Biafrans that these people, that they miscalculated, that they don't understand. Are you hearing me? That is why Nigeria government they are still shocked till today of IPOB. But we must continue what we are doing. We have to rise up. Do not take this as only Imo State. In Law Panta, is it only people in that side that are victims? Every part of Igbo land, you can be passing there and become victim. So what concerns one person, one side concerns all. Don't take it and say, because you see our people now, I want the Nkewa. In the Imo, in our people, if in this side we not agree, you rise up. Rise up and let us jointly fight this thing together. If we continue saying, no, it doesn't concern, it will concern you, maybe you'll be victim. If they see an Igbo man, they tell yeah. If they kidnap people, they are kidnapping. They kidnap from every part of Biafra land. In Lokbanta, they kill from every side. Whether from Delta, you are a victim. Whether from Ebonyo, become victim. Whether Imo, you be victim in Lokba. Whether Abia, victim. Whether Cross River, you victim. So we must jointly fight it. It's not something you people should. No, everybody should. The failure of one is the failure of all. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break. So that when I come back, I'll open the lines so that people start calling in. Please do Do not go away. I'll be right back.
Our sense of duty can get the southeast part of Nigeria to become the next Dubai, for example. Why is...
Thank you very much, Steve, for that.
Do you think... And why is it not... Do you think that the Igbos are still being suppressed? And why is it not something of a paradox that a people so enterprising will now be asking for federal intervention when they would have shown the world that, hey, we really don't need you that much? Our enterprise, our sense of duty can get the southeast part of Nigeria to become the next Dubai, for example. Why is federal intervention so important?
Thank you very much, Steve, for that stimulating question. There are certain things that you do in life and they facilitate development. The most vibrant people of this country that have the velocity to develop all parts of this country, they are like vectors, are the Igbos, because we are everywhere. Like, you go anywhere in this country, you must find an Igbo man. Don't talk about the globe now, because the globe is replete with Igbos of different professional backgrounds, doing well, not doing havoc to any system or economy they find themselves. So, if Nigeria has delayed the possibility of developing the area that should be breeding these sources and facilitators of development for this long, it is not difficult to understand why Nigeria has been moving like an elephant with a clay of feet. The only way a man who has 3 or 4 children can make
think that the Igbos are still being... Do you think that the Igbos are still being suppressed? And why is it not something of a paradox that a people so enterprising will now be asking for federal intervention when they would have shown the world that, hey, we really don't need you that much? Our enterprise, our sense of duty can get the southeast part of Nigeria to become the next Dubai, for example. Why is federal intervention so important?
Thank you very much, Steve, for that stimulating question. There are certain things that you do in life and they facilitate development. The most vibrant people of this country that have the velocity to develop all parts of this country, they are like vectors, are the Igbos, because we are everywhere. Like, you go anywhere in this country, you must find an Igbo man. Don't talk about the globe now, because the globe is replete with Igbos of different professional backgrounds, doing well, not doing havoc to any system or economy they find themselves. So, if Nigeria has delayed the possibility of developing the area that should be breeding these sources and facilitators of development for this long, it is not difficult to understand why Nigeria has been moving like an elephant with a clay of feet. The only way a man who has 3 or 4 children can make progress is to put his money in the child that has shown greater promise in his academics, so that that one will justify the money put in him by graduating fast and perhaps assisting the family to bring the other ones up. Everybody does not have learning capacity, the same learning capacity. Some are slow learners, some are fast learners. Now, the case of Nigeria is that we are putting monies where there will be no multiplier whatsoever. The money continues to sink. And even in your domestic planning, if you continue to put money in things that are consumptive, that do not produce, if your money does not come from external sources to replenish, you continue to go down in the same proportion. If you are not visionary, you will not see it until you begin to feel it. And that's why Nigeria today is groping in the dark. If you put the Southeast Development Commission today, I can assure you that all the forces of development will be concerted in the Southeast, blossom it, and radiate manifestly to all corners of the earth, starting from Nigeria. In fact, let me tell you the honest truth, Chris, Steve. If this SEDC becomes a reality, even in law, the people of Southeast are capable of bringing their own money to have a focus, because what is happening now is that many forces, political forces, are working in tandem, even if they were not in agreement to do so. But they now have a common purpose to hold down the Southeast for political fear, the fear of politics. But that is completely a misplaced fear. It is a phobia, fear that does not get any justification from any sensible source. So there is suppression, there is oppression. If the Southeast Development Commission comes on stream, as it ought to, in the interest of this country, nobody is begging for it, because we have lived for this long. People in the Southeast and Igbo people generally have survived the spirited effort to hold them down politically and economically. But they have been there. They are there. So, and they will always be there. Because you don't kill a man who has a spirit of survivor, has developed the ability to accumulate and accommodate pains to the threshold that no other ethnic group can carry in this country. There's no road in the Southeast, the entire Southeast. Most of the roads you find are the ones put in place by individual efforts. Many Igbos have turned into local government of sort. They build their own roads, even if it is at a communal level. Communities build schools, pay school fees for their wards. They are never in any, even the so-called palliative that have been sharing, they have been sharing everywhere. Even when the ordinary, structurally, the South is supposed to deserve it even far more than the Northeast, because we were there in the cold before the Harmattan. Nobody remembers them. And whenever there is a drop of 2 cents on the road, internet carries it, CNN carries it, that Niger Bridge is being done as if it is being done by somebody's father's money. This is taxpayers' money, and the Igbos are the forefront of paying money. Most Igbos are engaged. They don't beg. When you talk about social benefits, Igbos are not looking for you to come and give handouts. They're not. If there are any institution, critical institution of state, that will benefit everybody, because anything you drop in any soil in Igbo land is a multiplier. Look at the railway, how Igbos were excluded. The Port Harcourt, Meduguri, and all those things, none of them is functioning. At this point in time, the federal government would have been running to the World Bank, not even Central Bank, to deposit money, literally speaking, because of the liquidity that normally comes from the movement. It's just like the Chinese movement, in their New Year. Their trains, they carry people in billions. So Igbo land from Meduguri to Enugu, Enugu to Onitsha, Port Harcourt to Lagos, and so on, in every week would have been raking in trillions of naira. And we ignore that to our own discomfiture because we think that we are harming the Igbos. Nobody is harming the Igbos. So we need the federal government presence effectively. And like it is said, if you hold your victim on ground, you are not likely to go and ease yourself. You will be there with him. So whatever inequity that is meted to Igbos, advantageously or inadvertently, it bounces back on Nigeria, willy-nilly. So it is in the collective interest of Nigeria and Nigerians to develop Nigeria.
Do you think that the Igbos are still being suppressed? And why? Is it not something of a paradox that a people so enterprising will now be asking for federal intervention?
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi.Nnamdi from Olu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 28th day of September 2024. That's Abobochoria. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line as usual is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have people already on the online. Please, let me see whether they are still there. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me, please? Welcome to the program. Caller. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Please, caller on WhatsApp, are you talking? Caller on WhatsApp. Yes. Go on now. Yes, go on.
Okay. It's some links. Bis zum Ende von dem Gebäude. Ende von dem Gebäude. Stopp. For them to bring it in our land, I don't really. In fact, the thing is making me to go crazy. Please, dear fans, DAS, I'm pleading that we are not going to allow this. This is not that we talk and we just keep quiet. Anything that has to be done, we have to do it. All their massive lands in the north, they don't have any way to train their so-called IDP displaced people. It's not in our land. I'm just pleading that we are not going to accept it. We have to start campaigning against it. If they dare bring any terrorists in our land that they are in the guise of training them in skills, is it only in our land that they have skills? Don't they have it in the north? We have to start the campaign. If they dare to bring anything in that empire, whatever, that we are going, even if blow that place up, we don't need terrorists. We are not terrorists, therefore we don't need terrorists in our land. We don't need anything that will come out. Look at, just like you said, look at Law Manta. If Law Manta to be here in Lagos, do you think that such a thing they will accept it? If what happened in Law Manta happen anywhere, even whether in Lagos, in Abuja, and it happened to be our people there, do you think that they will allow the Igbos to continue staying there? Even at that, they have the gun to say that they are taking our governor to court. Imagine the gun that they have. And now we've not even come out of that one. hopelessness of nature want to bring another evil in our land. This one that will be a thorn in the flesh of us and even our generation to come. Before you know it, he's out of office. All his family is in our
Wow, are you still there?
the campaign. If they don't bring any terrorists in our land, we are not going to accept it. And this one that they always, there's something that pisses me off. Igbos are everywhere. Igbos are everywhere. Is it a good thing? Is it not a cause to us? It's a cause. And I listened to this clip that this man was talking about maybe bringing Eastern, is it anything from federal government. We don't need anything from Nigerian government. The only thing we need is our freedom. When we get our freedom, we develop ourselves. We don't need anything from them, because whatever Nigerian government is bringing to our land is something that will kill us, not something that will help us. How can your enemy say that they are bringing anything good to you? It's not possible. Therefore, for me, we don't need any single thing from them. They should allow us to be. When we have our freedom, then we can decide and develop our land. That's my own. And please, I'm still pleading. We have to do everything, all we can, to stop these terrorists from coming to our land. This info that we don't even know when it's going to end. Because once they start coming, that means every year, after this fact, I don't even know, the thing is really making me go crazy. And once they finish the so-called training, they will be there. Another set will come. They will be there. And before you know it, they will take over all our land. It's not going to accept. We are not going to accept it. It can never be accepted. We are not going to accept it. We have to reject it with every blood in us. Mazi, there will be after I see all of us once again.
There were Mother. Of course. If it is something good, do you think they will remember our land? They take our land as garbage dump. They have willing tools that they can use. Give them power, give them money, and they sell everything. Just as the Europeans name slave coast. We reject it. IPOB is trying to reverse reverse everything. We are not going to accept all this. If it is something good, they will never remember Southeast. Look at the whole program, the whole developmental programs by the federal government. They bypass Southeast. They bypass Southeast. Is this thing? Oh, they are going to bring refugees from the north to train in Imo. In Imo. In Ehime Mbano. There are other places. In Ehime Mbano, number one. Another place is Amafo, Obosima, in Ohaji Ebema. They are going where that oil is to take over. In Ohaji. Number three, Abala Owerri North. Abala Owerri North. These are three places which they have chosen. And Hope Uzodinma is giving it to them. We have to prove to Hope Uzodinma that he is one person. Please. They should not be taking us for granted, for goodness sake. He's one person. Why should, if this thing is real, something good, they will never in their mind, never dream of the Southeast, never. They would think they have many places in the north. They will go to Middle Belt or go to Yoruba land. But they see that these are some of the plans in order to take over Ruga in this guy. They are bringing okay. When they preach and whitewash our people, very gullible set of people, they will accept. Through the media, they will accept. No, IPOB is here. Caller on Signal. Mazi, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on Signal. There, the whole world is hearing you. Go on. No, sorry, please. I'm talking on caller on Signal, not WhatsApp. Caller on Signal. Caller, not Mazi. Caller on WhatsApp. Please hold on. Caller on WhatsApp. Hold on. I mean caller on Signal. He has been there before you. Caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? There, Mazi. Go on, please. Go on. WhatsApp, why you don't listen? Are you not listening? I say, hold on. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on. I don't know, Mazi. I don't know. Otige Shinagwa our people. He's not listening, honestly. He's not listening. Mazi, go on. Mazi, call on signal, please. Go on, go on.
Awareness you are bringing to our people. Mazi, I'm not going to take time, but we have to say the way it is. This is IPOB. Can never ever bow down for evildoers or whatever they want to commit on our land. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi.Nnamdi. I'm calling from Austria, and I'm serving the Indigenous People of Biafra as IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi, I just want to say a little thing concerning this this Ruga they want to bring in the guise of training whatever they want to do in our land. The truth about it is that Hope Uzodimma, this is part of what he signed before they took him from 4th position to the 1st position, and he's bringing all these things into our faces. First of all, Hope Uzodimma have turned our land, Imo State, to a place now whereby they can harvest organ, kidnap anybody, make Imo State now become one of the worst states in the southeast. Now again, they are bringing another heavy Ruga. Mazi, believe me, what these people are trying to whitewash in the face of our people, these people are bringing the worst crime in our land. The Indian are putting out the most heaviest terrorists. And our people, we will never allow this to happen. Hope Uzodimma cannot destroy our land because of what he wants to gain and his crew. The money they want to give him, just as you said before, that Obasanjo stood in our front in the faces of these so-called elderly men and women, telling them that the only way they can get Igbo is to use Igbo to fight Igbo. The same thing Gowon said, if you knew that the mindset of the Igbo people, he would have not wasted money to go and buy weapons. He only give few people money to go and fight Ojukwu, and they would do it with wholeheartedly. This is IPOB. Nobody can use any guys to deceive us. Nobody can use any guys to try to brainwash our head. Hope Uzodimma can never bring terrorists in our land in the guise of they are coming to learn to develop themselves in skills. It's not going to happen. Mazi, during the time of Jonathan built a lot of schools there for
Of course. Where are the schools? Where are the schools?
Where are those schools?
Where are they?
They deliberately never allow their children to go to school. Now they are in the streets begging all over North. Now they want to bring hardened terrorists in the guise of they want to develop skills. You should wake up now. If we want to save Imo State, it's now. If we want to save Ali Igbo, it's now. And these people are going to the heartbeat of Igbo land. Mazi, believe you me, if we allow this thing to succeed, it's going to be a child's play to compare what Ojo Zakano did in Abia State in Lobanda. It's going to be a child's play. The worst thing in our land, and we can never allow this to happen. All of us are gone. I should count ourselves. They will do something in the next 4 to 5 years, and the worst in there, but before you know, they begin to drag the land with you. They will tell you, we were born and brought up here. Where do you want us to go? Tomorrow, when you ask them to, they will tell you, where. And the might of federal government is at the back, backing them. They are about to take over our land, and we should have Burundi and last year back. They should take them back to where they are coming from. After all, we are not the people that are causing insecurity in the north. They are causing insecurity in the north, funding Boko Haram, killing people in the north, starting villages from their homes. Yeah, so who do I get in Nigeria? We betray to come and rehabilitate those they have sacked from their houses. Not Igbo people come there to kill them. They use their hand to kill themselves. Now they are bringing them to our land. No, has killed. It is not going to happen. Hope them IPOB. We must let hope them to know it's a one person. Igbo should wake up now. We are calling every Igbo people all over the world and Biafras. We will not allow this to happen. They just want to test the ground. To see how might or how intelligent Aifu can be able to allow this to happen. Another one is coming. We will never allow Hope Uzodinma to do this in our land where we are still suffering insecurity. Mazi, it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how they are trying to do it or the trick they want to use to confuse people through their media. We will never allow Hope Uzodinma to bring terrorists into our land. For Nkibazwa, okay, man. Rather, Hope Uzodinma should be ready to kill all of us. And we are ready to die for what we are believing for. It's not going to happen. Because Ometan Imo State, it will go to Anambra. Why our people, why are we doing this to ourselves? Also the type of people that when it comes to their people, they don't have power. Outside, when it comes to outside, they don't have power. Manobru his own brother. Who is your father? Hope Uzodinma want to destroy our land once again. Igbo should wake up now to stop this thing before these hardened criminals. If you think say it not concern you, when they will start killing, today say autopilot. When we are starting this thing, when we are telling them what this criminal is committing in our land, actually one year now autopilot because how much here? Master, do you see the mindset of our people? Let's start now to stop this thing. Nobody is going to serve you. They will send the man of federal government in your village and wipe your village out. Just the way of Obasanjo did his own time. Mazi, bless you. Thank you, Mazi.
There were Mazi. There were, of course. We will never allow, we should never allow this, honestly. If it is a good thing, they will never bring it to our side. That is it. Just check. If it is good thing, let us tell ourselves the truth. If it is good thing, no way they will not even dream it to be in our land. I am taking this direct line, but if I pick it, it goes off. Let me go on to caller on WhatsApp now. Caller on WhatsApp. Mazi, caller on WhatsApp. Can you listen to me? Are you hearing me? Yes. You were talking before I was talking. You don't listen. Go on, please. But I'll go on our WhatsApp. There we go on. Go on.
That's heartbreaking. So, Mazi, analyze this news within my common sense and share tears. Mazi, I think that is an hard time. Federal government wanted to do anything from contact the people doing them where they are not the governors, because the governors, they are not representing us. Mazi, all of them, they are not representing us. They are not there for our interests. Yes, I grow in the East. I went to school in the East. There's no government present in the East. Okay, now they say that they have 30 years. They want to start business. They want to give them money to business. Mazi, there's no anything. There are no interest of federal government in our land in terms of business, in terms of anything. I can remember during the time of Jonathan did everything to these people. And now they want to bring criminals, rugars in our land.
Terrorists, not even criminals, terrorists.
We can never allow such a thing. I think it is hard time that our people will be coming to the national television, telling the federal government as they come to the national studio to say that they want to bring all these idiots to our land. We too to send their signal that we don't need them. Mazi, it's better that all of us come out, both Igbo, who back once before he went to label. Mazi, nothing. Okay, I know why you're not your balance there. Why they not bring those people in your balance? It's only southeast. Southeast. Very borrow millions of dollars. Borrow millions of dollars so that southeast is not included, and we are enjoying it. We can develop without government. Our road today, which I'm sure that we by individual, even the electricity, even the school high school is a community school, even the government school, this community that financing the school, calling the president government president to be taking over. Mazi, I read this news today in the afternoon. I shed tears. It is hard time for all of us to die, to come out in that Imo State government house to give them signal that we don't want anything from the north. But because you see, all of us must help Biafra, because Biafra will stop all these things. This Nigeria. Nothing is moving. If only Igbo onye Yoruba anaghị Igbo ka ebe anyị ga-ebido ịgbasa mbọ onye Yoruba anaghị Igbo help me ndị aka ya bụ ibutezi n'obodo anyị onye Igbo ji esi na Benue ya si n'ala Igbo jee nọọtụ onye nọọtụ abịakwa nara ego everything. It is heartbreaking. Let me know you use allowance to speak.
That's why we are fighting for us to be separated from that mess, so that we take charge of our destiny. That is it. Let me see. I have this caller on direct line. Well, I don't know. Even I cannot pick it. I don't know. Let me see. Now I have callers waiting, but this caller on direct line, I want to pick it, but there is a way it doesn't time well, honestly speaking. Caller on signal, I cannot be waiting. Caller on signal, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi.
There, Mazi, go on.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening.
There, Dedrege.
Yeah, Afamut. Mazi, you see, these people are bringing war to us. This is invasion. These people are trying to invade us. This is direct war, and we will meet these people. These people should be meet fire to fire. This shouldn't be allowed to happen. This is direct invasion. I listened to the story of what happened in Lebanon. If you allow these people to come into your midst, that ends it. These people are coming to take over. They are coming to kill. They want Biafran land by all means. They are coming for the oil. They are coming for our resources. We don't want them in Biafran land. Over there in North, they have a massive land that in the next 200 years, Northern people cannot occupy it. They should. We don't want them in our land. We cannot afford them to replicate what is happening in Lebanon and in Palestine, in Biafran land. We don't want them. Whether not pretend they send them more, or not their brothers where the government had, they send them more, we will meet them fire by fire. Mazi, thank you.
There, Mazi, thank you very much. Let me go to caller on calls are coming. Let me go on caller on signal. Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Can you hear me, please? Go on. Caller on signal. No. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There, Mazi, please go on.
Good evening, sir.
There, go on. Go on.
I remain Sindana Barimadonya Muchechuku. Happy weekend to every IPOB. Mazi.Nnamdi, I love you personally. I love you when I mean I love you. I can die for you, and I will die for you, not I can. God bless you for setting us high this way. Sir, let me start by asking you a question. What are the economic importance of IPOB camps? You know, let me start from there. One, what are the economic importance? And if there are, why is it that the government, or should I say the Eastern governors, excuse me, the Eastern governors never created a means of suggesting that this IDP, in case there are, I'm saying quotation, in case there are, why is it that the Eastern governors, the elite emeritus, why is it that they cannot suggest that those advantages of having IDP count is set back to northern states? Because I remember in 1977, the same land that were destroyed after 1966-67, the little income generated by our uncle Michael Okbara was sent to Lagos first to develop that place. Now, if there are advantage on this, though I'm yet to hear from you if there is any economic importance attached to this, to Imo State, or maybe to Biafra land in general, from Abia State or Olokbata or whatever. Now, if there are, my question is, why is it that they cannot allow those people to be sent back to northern states so that it can develop them, reproduce them, generate revenues and all that they intended to bring to Imo State or land of Biafra? That is number one question. Then to go the other way around, maybe later you answer that one. Now, the question again I want to ask is this. I've realized that since there has been internal issues meted against us, the Biafran, by the Nigerians, Britain announced that they can give, Easterners, the Eastern regions, asylum in their place, UK. That was a few years back. Now, the question I'm asking is that the same people who handle the affairs of government in Nigeria, the Northerners, the Fulanis, why is it that since they have internal displaced issues, why visa doesn't take time for them to travel? That's on the middle bed. Me now, some time ago when I want to travel, they told me that I can't answer that name, that I should change it. Now, why is it that it's hard for the government of Nigeria to send these people to UK and build and train them and give them school, the best school, maybe, what's it called, Cambridge, let them study there? Now they are sending it down to this place. So let me tell you something. You used to say something. You and Uncle Chinadu, you people used to say something. We are not backing up on this. It's better we die, and it's better we die and Biafra will come. Now keep apart that there are a lot of you outside there who are privileged. I'm using the word privileged because there is civilized. If those people who are privileged and they are financially to do it do not do the nitty-gritty, anytime those people die, their body will tell on them in their deepest part of the earth where they belong to. Because why I'm saying this is that I know why you brought this topic today is for us to be aware. And I know also that something is going in to ameliorate and to eradicate this useless information. I'm here today. I was coming back from a clinic to run a test. As I was coming in, the lab technician from that hospital, he said to the boy that it's as a result of eating indomie. So I paused. Then at the end of the day, I was asking him, I said, sir, what do you mean by somebody eating indomie is a problem to his image? So he was just like, don't worry, I'll tell you later. Though I won't go into details on that. But what I'm saying is that a lot of issues have been brought to Easterners. And nobody is waiting.
Mazi, how many times I even Mazi, how many times have I been even yes, I've been shouting here about this Indomie. Some countries have stopped it. These noodles, packeted noodles like this, with all those ingredients you are seeing, they are cancer. Let us go back to eating our organic food. What we are eating is just simple cancer. You don't need even a doctor to tell you. It's normal. It's not. It's what is a reality. Go on, Mazi. Go on.
Hi. So why I'm saying this is that the only people on, if I'm meant to write a pie chart of people who are in the possible best of solving this, to create information and reach out to the local people in their family, respective families, to solve this problem, I will count the elders of the land, the traditional elders. I'll count the religious leaders down here in the Eastern, and I also count those of our youth who are gullible to accept just a peanut than to solve a problem with your arrow sheep, claiming you belong to what's it called, islanders, you belong to this, yet they are using you to kill yourselves. Like I heard this playing a tape. All these idiots, these are the people that will sit down in the church and tell people, use it as a topic. It's a gospel. It's not a thing when you raise a gospel and say, please, this GMO issue, please, have you gotten awareness of it? Please look at the symbols, look at the examples, look at how it looks like. Now, everybody should watch out. Let me see the government that will sue them, and they will deliberate. They'll have professors as pastors and all that. Then why can't they come up and do something? And these people are sitting down, IPOBs are fighting. But tomorrow now they will say we are miscreant and we are touts everywhere. And these things are coming real, because that man have never got anything in Biafra with him. The doctor I'm talking about. But he said it out openly. He said it's not everything he will tell me. But the problem is going on in Nigeria. But the people that are meant to say it are not saying it. Before he now even use his sound and tell me about Nnamdi, that he's the only person that said it, but nobody wants to support him. And so, you know Nnamdi, they say yes. That is there any person who do not know Nnamdi, except the person is just from another land, another earth. So what I'm saying is that if there is economic importance attached to this, let the UK government take their boys, because they refuse to give them Bible. Now they are bringing it down to those idiots that they get Bible to survive them in this land. Except the one again support actually. Yes. So thank you, sir.
There were genuine refugees. They are protected under the international charter. Genuine refugees. But let me tell you, these people that they are talking about, they are not refugees at all. To learn, do you know, the other time I read in the news here on Radio Biafra about the refugees abandoned in refugee camps in Benue. Millions of them. They abandoned them. Why don't they set schools there? Now they want to transfer. Common sense should tell us something. That there's something that is not right there. These are not the refugees they are bringing. They are bringing in pretext. This is a Nigerian government. They are fighting. They want to destroy our land at all costs. They have to use any Igbo politician to the maximum in order to achieve their goal. That is what they are doing. These are not refugees. These are terrorists they are bringing in our land. They will pretend. Why can't they have refugees since 7 or 9 years? in Benue, in different parts of the north. Why don't they set school? Instead, they are leaving their citizens to be beggars, children in Kano, in Zamfara, to be beggars, begging. It's refugees they want to train, don't you think? And they train them only in our land, in Imo State. Don't you see that there is something sinister, heavily sinister, that is going on? It is high time we rise up. These people, they will never stop. For them, they vow not to stop until they take over our land. They will, when they rise up, they shout, command. And remember Afonja, because of his selfish interest, he sold a law in Kwara State today, and they have emir instead of Yoruba. They have emir today. They speak outside in Kwara State. Sometimes they count Kwara State as not. It's because of one useless man, the action of one man, Afonja, that wants to be Ariona Kakamford, that wants to be the king by all costs. Now he has died since more than 100 years. But his evil legacy is still haunting his people till today. Fulani now is in charge of that place because of the action of one useless man, politically, because he wants to have power. He has died after dying for hundreds of years, more than 100 years. Till today, his people are now under occupation, under conquest, because of one man. We cannot, because of the evil, selfish interest of Hope Uzodinma, one person, to allow our land to be sold into slavery. No, we should never allow it. Never. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Call on signal. Caller on signal. Please go on. Call. There, woman.
Biafra land. Yes. So, Mazi Jonathan, another thing, I'm happy and I thank God for the life of Onyendu. I still stand on the word Onyendu expressed on that day. The name calling on Igbo people ends with Onyendu and the IPOB. Igbos can never see people like real IPOB in time to come. The real IPOB. So now, the reason why I'm making this call is, if any man or woman fails to solve his or her current problem, thinking that there will be a time or there will be something, any magical something that will cause that problem to go away, it's not going to happen. You finally die and your children will go still face that problem. It's like a child that never had any land inheritance, like a newbie. The child will still grow up and raise money to buy his own land and start building. But the child that has been given a land will just start building. So the father has already solved that land property issue for him. You know? So now, my question goes like this. If these people are real refugees, came from foreign land, then it's going to be easier. Well, of course, we will accept them because they are into crisis. But no, these people are Nigerian citizens who are staying in this place that we are replaced from. What is going on in their land? What is happening? Because you can't. It's like people trying to cure sickness without even looking, checking on the symptom. The people that we are removed, trying to bring in our own land, who are replacing them? This is the question we should be asking. Igbo people, Igbo government or should have sent delegates to go and survey that area. Who are replacing these guys? Yeah, they are Nigerian citizens.
Mazi Ohaneze cannot do Mazi. These are compromised, people.
Yeah, of course, they are about them.
The people. It's all I want. The people, yes. The masses should dictate, should do. Otherwise, these people, they can, if you are counting
Yes.
on them to do something, I'll water
So
everywhere.
who are replacing these guys? That's my question. Who, this place that they are trying to move them from, who are living there now? Who are those people? So there is something behind this movement. There's something behind it. Who is occupying that area? This is the question. Okay. So on the other hand, I have another something I want to contribute regarding there at least something, a program held here a couple days ago. I think 2 days ago, some reverend sisters, they were on radio, you know, with some group of people here in America, you know, to shine light on our issues based on Biafra. But my own thing is this. It seems like some of our people don't understand what we are doing. We don't have any religious issue. We don't have any Christian Muslim issue. That's what you know, this is a Nigerian trick. There are Christian and Muslim, Christians have been displaced. We don't have such problem. This is not our problem. Is a nation trying to be free. We are a nation, Igbo people, Biafran people, trying to be free. We are not a religious group. So if we are going to international communities, we shouldn't be telling them about religious crisis. We are not fighting about. After all, there is some Igbos that are Muslims and other religions. We don't have issue with any religion. Our issue is that we are people, a nation being subdued. So we want to get freedom. That's the only thing I want to contribute, you know, to this program. And Matt Jonathan, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much, my brother, for coming here every time and trying to educate us. God bless you, my brother.
You too.
All right.
Okay,
bye.
Okay, thank you. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, you'll be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Mazi, Chinadu. Oboy Chinadu. Obom. I greet you. This is Mazi Aganeku, the coordinator of Melano. I want to use this opportunity to announce our meeting tomorrow. Our meeting is every second Sunday, the way we do it every time. So, Milano and Monza do meeting at Via Annuncio. Monza. We are asking our brothers and sisters that live in Italy, Milano precisely, Lombardia, to rally around IPOB, because the quest is our quest to make sure that we restore our motherland, Biafra. So our meeting starts at 3 o'clock. Mazi, the strategy you see them play today, play this time, have been their strategy for many years. They have been enduring to push this thing they push this time around, because they have been thinking that they have conquered our land for many years. But we know our boundary. We know our boundary. All those things we do in our land, they think we do it for joke. But now they know that we are not doing it for joke. That everything we do it for purpose. They have been doing this. We are in war for many years. After the war, 1967-70, we have been in war for many years till today. We have been in war, but not all of us know that we are at war with Fulani mostly. Fulani, because Fulani is looking for a place to settle. So we are in this war for many years. They have been going around for many years. When I was small in primary school, We know them. They do carry their cow, come around, and we continue warning them. We just this cow. We say you see that CNN, ESN is chasing inside the bush today, pushing to make sure that they didn't disturb our people to farm. We have been doing this for many years. We will chase them. Some of their cow will miss. Some will join them. Some of our people will kill their cow anyhow. You understand me? So we know them. These people, we know them more than they know themselves. But my problem is that not all of us know these people. Because when I grow up, I know we welcome people well, but we will be monitoring your footstep. If your footstep does not match our own culture and tradition, we will give you quick notice in our land. Yes, we don't tolerate. Our Otimbodombo will come out and give you quick notice, and you leave. Before people know that they give you notice, you have already leave. So we don't tolerate. Now it's now that our people are tolerating. You understand me? It's now that our people are tolerating nonsense. But it left for them that IPOB is here today. I agree to Hamadike. Hamadike got the room where be. Makanando I need people to do a big epi. Ndiri Abu. I know I want to do we have been going on, we have a what. No need to walk any nabe. I know why I know. Eh? I know. When I see the Chuku Kabia Mokasaka says the Biniguez and a one note on your bracket open nonia. Only single Gibo Hamadike Bunam could be to Kukano. Come Nathan, na Bania. Na Banita Tavo, oh yeah, Futere, Afo. And Masichuku Kabia Mokasaka says the Biniguez and a one note on your bracket open nonia. Yamalos no vive cano. Nandiche becamo. No more pardon becamo. Eh? Nambuku na becamo. Eh? Okifu na camo. Okifu ebo camo. Okifu camo camo. Okifu mpagara camo. Okifu buda you ala Biafra. Asibu zuru mo na no more than meluni if be 10 no one of men awake one way to way. This has been their way. They have been trying to penetrate us, but we see that with the UN, with the United Nations, these people now pack these people and they come in our land. These people they use flight to come home. They use flight to come there. Who knows men inside there with this thing they cover there? Who knows men? Who know who is man? You see, they have brought with UN now. They have achieved to bring terrorism in our land. Mazi, our face is open when we enter any country. We enter in the whole world. Our face have been open. Even our women, all their face have been open. But these people cover their face to enter our land, and our people don't know what these people carry come. This is why they kill so many people. They are killing because our people, they have our people at hand to kill. Our people is easy to kill. Our people is easy to kill. Is easy to kill. You know, they can grab our people and a person and kill the person because nobody can talk. But I thank IPOB today. But we have to put many things in order now, because this time, Mazi, are you talking to me? Thank you very much. I hope I'm coming out clear. So we need to put many things in order now, because we know where we start. We know where we start. So we can never know where we start and forget and come in a place, come this time now, forget where we start. No, we can't forget where we start. All of us must know that there is a place we come out from. All those things that we look down, is where our own stand. Nothing foreigner come in our land, nothing foreigner brought in our land that is good to us. All is bad. All is bad. So all those things with the Fulani and all those things that they brought in our land,
We are in war many years. Look at what brigade bring in our land now. Look at what brigade he bring in our land. All those ones that we have passed through, which way? How do you think that those ones enter? So my brothers and sisters, this time they have bring criminals, terrorists in our land. IPOB. I want Eastern Security Network to be prepared, because we are not looking at anybody to do what we are doing. We know what we're going to do. So I want ES to be prepared, because the war that we have been to for many years, this time is the final battle, because UN have, because I think he's an African person, is the president now, I think, right?
President of what?
UN.
No, Antonio Guterres.
I think
Guterres is a Portuguese. He's a Portuguese.
I think Guterres have stepped down. I think so.
Guterres. I don't know.
Okay, Guterres.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a Portuguese.
Look at what the Guterres are. Look at what they plan. But all those things is they collected money from that, because the Italian president now, which is Giorgia Meloni, she built those things. She built something like that in Spain, and he built in Italy here. Built also at Albania. So this is diplomatic prison. She built diplomatic prison where you can enter whenever you want to go out. You sign to go out. You start. So all those things is what they build to be paid. They use it to do what to get money. I don't know what this is for. Why people are pointing fingers where things are spoiling? They are looking what I don't know. You understand me? Look at it now, Mazi. So this thing now you see is Hope Uzodimma did. He collected money from UN to do those things, to keep those people there. So we need to push our people before ESN interfere, because this time to launch ESN on the road has come, because ESN will come and do a rigging. The rigging we will do, we will be rigging them and be deporting them straight to anywhere they like. We don't want to know anywhere they will deport the person. You understand me? We will deport the person and sweep the person leg. Mazi, these people have brought terrorists in our land. All of us need to wake up. These people that have killed our people call themselves auto nonsense. Now look at the game they're supposed to be playing, to be disorganizing. They are there, killing our brothers and sisters. You understand me? Look at the thing we are pointing fingers at. They think we come here to do talk blah blah, or to do Photoshop.
Mazi, summarize,
we don't come
please.
to do Photoshop.
Summarize.
You understand me? So, Umweke, Umoye, Umafo, Umunkwo, Umudo, Umugugu, Umungene, Umuaro, Umuana, Umuajana, Umungu, Umuapu, Umummiri, Ekene Mudu. Asimu no lugu no mume na weke gwangwele lugu kwa ototo. Ndeze aka jo fo. That kodi ne. Ndeze dibia. Enwe otutu dibia na ha maka anya na abo, dibia na ha maka anya na dibia na ha maka eze awufu. Anyị nwe otutu dibia na ba anyị. Nke ọnụ ya na-eme kịta, orugo na omume na anyị ejikọ dibia niile ọnụ. Ọnụ kwu niile ga-ejikọ dibia ha niile ọnụ. Wepụta anya onye bụ onye isi ha. Anya afọ onye bụ onye isi ha. Anya mara ihe anyị ga-eme kịta. Obi ọbụla anyị batara anyị dozi chachachasị anya ọkọrị mmiri, anyị were onye folo n'aka tinye n'aka ya, ewetebela anyị ozi, anyị ga-ozi ahụ nne zie ya ka onye ọbụla ga-ama ihe anyị bịara ime, na anyị abịaghị ịgba nsọ, anyị abịaghị ịgba nsọ ọnụ, maka na asị m na onye ihe onye na isi anyị na-awa ji iji nke ewe Chineke na ori na afọ na ọkwọ na ha na-anọdụ n'igwe, maka na mgbụsị agụ na-agụ so n'ugwu amampa anya mụkwụ na mana anyị ga-eje na eke na ori na afọ na ọkwọ na ha na-anọdụ n'igwe. Nnamdi ka na ị ga-adị ka eji maka na eji ara agwa were ezinụlọ ise pati fonu.
This is where I'm going. I'm no more taking any call, please. I said today will be brief, but it is not. But we must continue. Please, I'm no more taking any calls are coming in, but I'll no longer take. There is something one of our brothers said from, I think, Atlanta, Georgia. He said those people that they say they are refugees, normally, there is some people that are in their place that make them to run. Who are those people? It's a very deep question. This thing is being organized by Nigerian government. It's internal refugees, not foreign refugees. No. And for your information, all these people they are calling refugees, the Fulani, the Fulani, the caliphate will be using, Nigerian government is using that pretext, bringing Fulanis from every part of Africa. Remember, Fulani are passing persecution from everywhere, every African place they are, most African countries they are. They are being persecuted because they are, anywhere they go, they try to, enter and take charge. Not every country, African countries like us in Nigeria. For your information, Fulani you are seeing, the Janjaweed is killing them in Sudan today. They are being killed in Sudan. In Mali, the same thing. If they see you in Mali today, the Fulanis are being stigmatized in the street of Bamako. Let me tell you. But where they have power is in Nigeria. Is in our land, in Nigeria, because they saw our people. They saw a people. The people that opened they opened up for them is the Hausas in 1804. So they now believe that, if these people can be like this, we can take over everywhere. That is the truth. And that is why, they see Nigeria, every indigenous people in Nigeria as conquerable. In other places, they don't have it easier. Any other African country, they are being persecuted. That is why Bala Mohammed said that they are bringing Fulani under one umbrella in Nigeria as Nigerians. So when you hear, they are coming, they are bringing Fulani from even other countries where they are being persecuted. They are bringing them in Imo State. That is exactly what is happening. If there are real refugees now, what is the cause of who replaced them in that place, in their land? If they are trying to train internally displaced people, that is refugees, real. If it is real, why are they not training even their normal citizens in the north? Why are they sending them to be beggars right from childhood on the street? They don't train those people, but it is internally displaced, is refugees they will train. These are the pretexts they are using in bringing hardened terrorists from Mali, where they are pursued. They are pursued from Mali, for your information. In Bamako, the government closed the cattle market in Bamako, Mali, capital of Mali, the other day. Because they are handy. They collaborate with terrorists, their own brothers, terrorists that are operating in other parts of Mali. So they use them, infiltrate as if they are cattle sellers. The same thing they are using in Nigeria, they are using it in every other place. But those people, only our people are gullible. Oh, Chinadu. I don't know how. I don't know. Hausa opened the door for the Fulani to enter. Flood the gate of hell. Hausa opened for the Fulani because of religion. That is why we will never stop talking about religion. This is always the flood the gate of hell in the people. I'm telling you, religion is Hausa because of Islam. One Fulani person manipulated them into fighting each other. And they killed themselves and surrendered themselves to one Fulani man, Ottoman Danfodio. And they said, this Fulani, they say, so these people are like this. So the people that are in this side, they are highly gullible, so we can manipulate them. And that is why they continue going down, going all over the north, creating the Sokoto Caliphate. The largest caliphate in the history of the Fulani is the Sokoto Caliphate. Do you know that? Conquering of the Hausas in large scale. Do you know that? They saw that our side is unpenetratable. They cannot penetrate. One, our weather is not the same. You understand? Let me tell you something, what the Fulani is doing. Because they are accustomed to living in Sahel, arid and desert areas, for your information. Now, why are they coming to our land? You know, our land, our side is tropical forest zone, for your information. So, why are they coming into our land? To be accustomed to born children there that can have the same immune system and understand the language, the ground, future terrorists that they will use in the next 20-30 years. By that time, they will no more be afraid of mosquito. They will no more be afraid of water. I mean, rain. They will no more be afraid of anything. They will no more be afraid of any other thing because they are born there in our land. That is why they are trying to bring. What they are doing is long-term investments. They are terrorist investment to conquer our land, so that the future children will be born in our land. They are just like Igbo people. So anything you eat, they eat it. They speak our language. They are resistant to the diseases that we are also resistant to. So what again? They will know our bush, anything. So they claim that how can they? So fighting, they turn against you. That is how they behave. They are sowing seed that will grow tomorrow. All these useless politicians that are mercantile politicians, we should resist them. What Hope Uzodinma is trying to do is very dangerous. What Buhari tried, he cannot. Is what they are coming now in a very subtle manner. They are bringing refugees from the north in order to come and learn skills. Learning skills how? In the heart of Biafra land, in the heart of Igbo land. If it is something good, do you think that they will remember us? They borrowed the billions of dollars in order to build a railway line. They never think of Southeast. They never think of Igbo land. Anything that federal government institutions and parastatals full everywhere in the north. Now, is this one they want to bring to us? Kainako cheko. Kairakwe no na minim chepa mchabakwa inanya. Kainako cheko. Monakwa ihe. Garede, stop being gullible and thinking of what we are going to gain today. Why? You want to get to something now, only now, always now. Now, tomorrow, you lose tomorrow. These people are sowing for tomorrow. The caliphate, they sow for tomorrow. They are under aggression and persecution because of their character in many parts of Africa, for your information. So, they see Nigeria as a place that is, a good climate for them. Because the population, they see the population as a gullible population, manipulable, people that they can use anyhow. In Ghana, they don't die. The Fulani don't try it. Because they don't. Do you know that in Ghana, they don't give Fulani Ghanaian citizens? It doesn't matter that their great-great-grandfather were born in Ghana. They don't give them Ghana passport. Go and make inquiry. It's true. Because they know them. They say you are not part of us, you are a visitor, so we don't want to pay you, shouldn't be part of us. Because they know them. So, all these people, all those places, they don't give them any chance. It's in Nigeria, and Britain did one evil thing to connect the dots, the very difficult dots that was very difficult for the Fulani. Britain now connected it for them. So, build the bridge so that for them to come and use Nigeria as a country, we are in the same country, to use it to conquer us. We must continue resisting. Biafra remains our tradition, our culture, our religion. For information, this world religion started in the 16th century. Before, the word you are hearing of religion is just culture and tradition, nothing more. Nobody know anything about religion. It's a new word that was developed in 16th century. Go and make your researches. 16th century, all of yesterday. That was when this word religions are. Before, everything is in your culture. Your culture and tradition. So that is what it is. So Biafra remains our culture and tradition. It remains our ideology. Therefore, we must continue in making sure that Biafra is restored. Tomorrow is another day. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi.Nnamdi, from here, it is simply good evening.
Thank you very much, Steve, for that stimulating question.